Good morning and happy Sabbath. Welcome back to a chapter day. Today I'm going to be reading chapter 15 of Proverbs. And I think I'm going to read that by itself because, let's see. Yeah, there's enough verses in it. It can be read by itself. I'm going to find one that I can double up on. But until then, let's do this. I pray you had a blessed week. And again, I would say if it was not the best for you, hold on. It gets better. It does. But today is that day that God commanded you to rest. So you need to just put all that stuff down, put it aside, and just rest. For us on this side of the Atlantic, it is snowing and it's cold. But thank God for his provisions of warmth, warm clothing, warm home, and we don't have to go outside. So bless the Lord. And I pray on your side, if you're having snow too, it's the same. But if you do have to get out there, just be very, very safe and always go with God. So let's get started. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. And I have lived long enough to evidence this. It is the truth. If someone comes at you angrily and you respond in the same way, all it does is exacerbate the situation. I remember growing up, my mom and sister always had a saying, it is the answer that brings the argument. The answer brings the argument. In other words, how you respond is going to determine if you quell that situation or if you exacerbate it. But this is so true. Verse 2. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge aright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. I pray some people come to terms with that, because some of us don't seem to know that. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. A fool despiseth his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. In the house of the righteous is much treasure, but in the revenues of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. You know, the old proverb that said, spare the rod and spoil the child. I think this is just adding to it. Verse 11. Hell and destruction are before the Lord. How much more then the hearts of the children of men? A scorner loveth not one that reproveth him, neither will he go unto the wise. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. The heart of him that hath understanding seeketh knowledge, but the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast. That's why, you know, we Christians talk about joy. If you have joy in your heart, you will never feel that sense of deep sorrow. There will always be something to keep you uplifted. The joy of the Lord is what we talk about. Verse 16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. You ever go to a home and you can feel the uneasiness of the people around you because, you know, they don't get along. They don't like each other, but they, you know, maybe for holidays time or for whatever it is, occasions, they come together, but you can feel the animosity among them. That's terrible. Verse 18. A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. The way of the slothful man is an hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. A man hath joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season, how good is it? Truth be told, we need to really guard our words. And sometimes, you know what, just the one good thing you say to someone can brighten their entire day. Honestly. Verse 24. The way of life is above to the wise, that he may depart from hell beneath. The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. And we can remember back in the Old Testament, well, back when we read about, what's his name, Achan, the one who stole the things during the war. And Samuel had, not Samuel, oh, I can't remember. I think it was Joshua. When they were told, God told Joshua to let the people know, don't take anything. And I don't remember, it was Achan. His name was Achan. And he took the clothing and other goods from the spoils that they had, and he hid them in his tent, and his entire family was punished for it. Sometimes, you know what, the evil we do, it continues on because we take it to our homes, take it to our families, and that's not fair. That's not right. Okay. Verse 28. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. That means always think before you answer. Think before you speak. I always remember we used to be told that. Think before you speak. It saves us a lot of trouble. God knows. Verse 29. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. And we have been hearing all the wisdom, the fearing of God, how much wise and wisdom there is in it. How wise are the people who do it, who follow after God. That's it for today. Thank you all once again for listening, responding, commenting, and until our next reading, keep on listening, because that's how our faith comes and grows. Take care. Bye.